it's your friend Patty with Giddy Things. How are you? I am back for day 196 of our 5-minute in name only exercise encouragement. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I typed out a 14-page pen pal letter earlier to send back to my lovely and talented pen pal, Mary Jo. And Microsoft Word let me down. Yes, it lost the entire file. I had researched, I had put in specifics about stuff she had asked me about pertaining to pen paling and other things, and was giving her suggestions for books and channels on YouTube and all kind, and yeah, just gone. And the first thing I thought after I came to my senses after this for a while was I need a Macintosh. I don't need a Macintosh, but y'all, I have become increasingly, what's a good first world problem word, because it is a first world problem, dissatisfied with Microsoft Word, Microsoft in general, and just, some of the things that occur with what happens when you pay fewer dollars to get things. Because one of the reasons that PCs are, there's a lot of good reasons that they're really popular, but one of the reasons they're popular, have been popular with me, one of the many reasons is because they are less expensive than Apple products. And so there are other reasons. I also just have resisted the learning curve for learning how to use Apple products as opposed to, PC products. But there are some upsides for Apple. There are, the big downside is expense, but, one of the upsides is the way that it works with like making videos like this, and just design in general tends to be more robust. Once you do purchase a Mac, in my experience, just from working with iPads, and then years and years ago, I worked on the iPad with some Microsoft Office type applications. You would buy an expensive Mac, but then the applications used to be very inexpensive. I think I got all of the word processing stuff that's just like the stuff associated with Microsoft Office for like $10 for the Pages and Sheets version, which are there, I think is maybe what they're still called. I don't know. This was so many years ago, but the word processing for Apple and things. Years and years and years and years ago, like the 90s, when I was teaching middle school, I actually had some little iMacs, I think they were called, in the back of my classroom that my students could use, and they were not very robust. But things have changed, and I'm going to start doing some research and saving up some money and seeing if that's something that's doable for us. It might not be, it might be, right? As you can probably see, I did not get out of my gym jams today, which is okay, right? I'm clean and I'm happy. So I love these vintage jammies. I'm gonna have to take a dart in the pants because they're way too big, but I bought these at a thrift store a few months ago, and you may remember those videos. That was a lot of fun. I might do a little sewing tonight. I don't think I'm gonna pen pal anymore today after that file mishap, shall we say. It was so funny because, when you start up, like on his computer, the disembodied voice, when he starts up his computer, is constantly asking him, do you want Copilot to help you? Do you want Copilot to help you? That goes along with, I guess, Microsoft Copilot maybe. And he was like, where's Copilot now? When I lost that letter, I'm like, I don't know. I did everything I could, just to go back to that for a second, I did everything I could think of to try to recover it, went on and learned some new techniques, and it was a corrupted file from something it was an error within Word that caused that to happen. And it just really kind of is, when you're writing stuff, it's really kind of, I'll put it this way though, I was really grateful that if I were going to get a document, something like that to happen, that it was not a work document, that it was something that I could recreate, even though, again, it was a really good letter. But again, I will try to make it even better. So moving away from that topic, I have had not a lot to eat today. It's Zep Bound weekend, and I'm so grateful because it hasn't been as rough. I was a little fatigued earlier today. I want to think, and I can't, I mean, correlation and causation are not the same thing, but I'd like to think that there's a relationship, a correlationary relationship, yeah, between my taking my ritual vitamins and the pre, post, and probiotic that they have, and with having a better experience with my GLP-1. But who knows, it might just be it finally stopped having side effects. Speaking of or not stopped, but they decreased, right? Speaking of side effects, I am super uncomfortable with taking the medication that I was prescribed, even though I've got it now from the compounding pharmacy, that I was prescribed at pain management, not because I don't trust the pain management folks, but because I am concerned about the sleep disturbances it can cause. I already have very vivid dreams, and apparently this medication can, at least at first, cause more vivid dreaming, and not so much, the vivid dreams I have are not so enjoyable. So I'm concerned about that, and it's just not worth it to me. So what I'm going to do, my plan of action is, I have my physical, my follow-up physical, for which I got the blood work done and whatever. I have that on the 2nd of October, and I'm going to wait and talk to my primary care physician about my concerns and ask him if he has any tips or tricks, how he feels about the medication that, for me personally, because he knows me well and has been my doctor for a long time. So kind of just getting his thoughts on it, and then see where we go from there. I feel very peaceful and calm about that plan of action. And let's see what else for Sunday. We had church this morning, which was lovely. Church was so nice. And yeah, pen pal writing. I actually lost 2 letters, but one of them I only lost 1 page. And so that was okay. And again, I'll redo them. And we're probably going to take my personal laptop upstairs. I'm going to make sure it's all up to date, because I haven't used it in a while. And I won't stay on the computer upstairs, but it'll be something I can use when I'm typing letters. Because I thought, because this one was going to be really long, and it still will be, I'm going to go at it again. I'm not going to give up. But yeah, so I was going to get off that topic, and then I came back to it. I'm about to have a smoothie. Oh, here's my smoothie, y'all. It's right here. Here's my smoothie. About to have that smoothie for dinner and see if that is sufficient. Oh, I can smell the yogurt. Oh, it's going to be so good. So much protein in there. What have y'all been getting up to today, huh? Have you done anything to make yourself feel particularly special? You may have seen, and if you haven't, please do go look. I had a long form video that I did today. That was fun to edit and to do. Please do know how loved you are. My goodness, your friend Patty loves you so much. Please also go with me in peace and love to serve others, and please do pray for the whole world, especially today. The Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints, that's a really, in Michigan, in Grand Blanc, Michigan, that is a really difficult and tragic circumstance, and we have got to find a way to protect people. We just have to. Please continue to pray. Please pray for the whole entire world, with a special intention for Ukraine.